What's up, wildflowers? It is Monday, June 1st. There is a lot to unpack today. We'll see if I can do it in 3 minutes. Probably not. As always, there will be extra card pulls on the Kofi page, ko-fi.com/dandelionland. I'm setting a big, hairy, scary goal in there. So you can check that out because I promised my family I would be rich and famous by July so that we could do fun things in the summer and not have to stress. So that's coming. It's June. It's the mid-year. We're just coming off of the blue full moon, the second full moon in May. If you missed it, it's okay. We're still in that energy until Tuesday. So take a deep dive in today or tomorrow. Take some time to sit and reflect. Where are you on your goals for the year? Did you set goals in January or February or anytime? Where are you? Have you accomplished some of them? Celebrate your wins. Decide what you need to let go of. What's holding you back if you haven't reached them? Take a good look at why. It's not about beating yourself up. It's about knowing that you have control to pivot and regroup at any time. It's funny. Speaking of control, I pulled my own card for today. I sat down, I took some of that time this morning, and I was like doing this deep dive of my schedules and trying to, figure out where I can pivot, and I like to make elaborate minute-to-minute schedules for myself because for some reason I think that I can stick to them, even though 41 years of experience has shown me that I cannot. I cannot, but I it's a challenge. So after I did that, I pulled this card for myself. I'm going to share it with you because this is from my seed and sickle deck that I use just for myself. But today I'm going to share with you. Clematis. You've been holding on so tightly to your control of the world that your fingers are starting to ache. But here's a thought. How about you try letting go? Not everything needs to be controlled, and you may find that you've put enough safeguards in place to be able to support yourself even without clinging on. You naturally want to resist the feeling of falling, but you may find that the fall isn't actually coming and that it feels good to let go. All right. So that was my little slap on the hand. So figure out what full moons are all about. Releasing, right? Like figure out what you need to release. Do you need to release that control? Do you need to release that need for minute-to-minute structure? Do you need to release your excuses for why you're not sticking to that schedule or why you haven't reached your goals? Do you need to release the guilt or the shame, right? Because anytime I talk about accountability, it's never about shame. It's never about blaming. It's about realizing that the only person in the world that you can control is yourself. The only thing in this world that you can control is yourself. So controlling how you react to situations, controlling how you manage and navigate the world. That's the card we got for today, the world. And we got it in reverse. So here's the thing. The blue moon is a special moon because it's the second full moon in the month. It's powerful for transformation, for manifestation. And May was a big transformational month. So if you felt that call to change, if you felt that call to pivot, to regroup, that was that May energy, that transformational energy. And the blue moon, I believe it's in Sagittarius. Don't quote me on that. It comes with this positive, uplifting energy. But here's the thing. It all depends on you and where you're at during the moon and where you're at in life and what you're able to receive. So even though the general energy is transformational, is positive, is manifestation, if you are resisting that change, that's where that anxiety is coming up. That's where that nervousness, that sadness, that anger, that resentment, that guilt is cropping up. It's you. And I say that with so much love and so much compassion and so much empathy and so much gentleness, because man, I'm doing it too. Like, May has been an emotional roller coaster. It's been a really, really tough month for me. It's been a really tough month for some people around me that I know, people that I work with, people in my circles. I'm hearing from people that it has been a really tough month. So some people are feeling really positive, feeling really energized, and some people are really stuck in the mud. And wherever you are, that's okay. Because the most important thing is that you recognize it. Because that's the first step in creating the map out of it, right? Like, you can't pull yourself out of the mud and just, I mean, you could just go willy-nilly in whatever direction, right? You got to get your bearings if you want to control where you're going. You know, if you want to keep wandering and letting life hit you and smack you around, then, you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you want to get out of it and get to the place that you actually want to be, the first step is realizing where you're at. All right, you know, I'm not eating right, or I'm not sleeping enough, or I'm not doing the things I know I need to do, or, you know, the people around me aren't supportive, are not supporting my journey. The situation that my living situation is not supporting where I want to be. My job is not supporting where I want to be. All of those things can, be true. Finding out where you're at is the first step. And then what can I do about it? Right? If it's the people in your circle, you can't change them. So you can change your reaction to them. You can change their access to you. You can set boundaries. You can, in the most extreme cases, remove them, or at least limit your exposure to them. If it's your living situation, sure, maybe you don't have first, last, and security to get out and get an apartment, or maybe you don't have the credit to buy a house yet, or what, but can you start a nest egg? Can you start saving? Can you start looking? If it's the job, I'm not telling you to quit it today. Can you start a resume? Can you put some feelers out? What can you control? I don't want to hear what you can't, right? We all have our list of can'ts. We all have our lists of challenges, the things that are holding us back. I'm not saying that your life is not without challenges, and your life may be way more challenging than mine. This isn't toxic positivity. This isn't, will it to be so and you'll get it in 24 hours. This is real life. What can you do? What can you do? One small step to get you a little bit closer. Maybe your ankle's still in the mud. I'm not saying that you're going to pull yourself out of the mud today, but use this energy Monday and Tuesday to get yourself. Right now, the world is turned upside down because you've got all of these things weighing on yourself. What can you do to flip it up, or at least start inching back to right side up? I'm going to pull some more cards so that we can expand on this even further in the Kofi page. But for now, I believe in you.